at Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They'll run with the third-year man, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The quick slant, good for a first down, a gain of 12.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Now 1 for 1, a lot more to go. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
These Chiefs to start 2022, well, they were handed a very tough task by the schedule makers, not just in going on the road to face a Cardinal team that was 11-6 last year, but they're going to be the first team in NFL history to start a season with 8 consecutive games against teams that finished above 500 from the previous year. After today, Chargers, Colts, Bucks, Raiders, Bills, 49ers, Titans. And that doesn't even count that they play last year's Super Bowl teams, the Rams and Bengals, in the second half of the year. From midfield, here's Mahomes. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 50 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. A solid stiff arm. So they gave up the big play on the touchdown in the first drive, Charles, and now they were looking for a big play of their own. Instead, they throw the interception.
And, Brandon, they came right out and went for it, trying to push the ball downfield. But remember, the other side ran a few plays before their big one, so they got a little impatient there, and it cost them.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll just get rid of it.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey with career touchdown number 60. And the Chiefs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Shotgun now for Murray. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he is going to lose yardage here.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
On play action, it's Murray. They'll roll him out right. Try to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. And this one too low.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray Finds his running back, James Conner. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. But with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the draw, Conner. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Murray now to throw. He'll get this to Conner underneath. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Play action. Now it's Murray. Flushed out right. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he lost the football. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Murray. And he whips that one incomplete there.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all. 3rd and goal.
Hey.
To throw is Murray. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Fourth down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now. Prater's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So Charles there on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 25. But one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chiefs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. They fake the handoff, now Murray. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. They'll send Brown in motion right. To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out. The throw for Tony is intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that. But I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
A final shot before half for Murray. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not?
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Play fake. Murray. He'll buy some time right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Connor.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and
3. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Now Murray off play action, rolling to his right.
Murray has it knocked loose, fumble,
and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Edwards-Helaire.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
next guy at the goal line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Second down and goal. Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Throwing on second and long. Murray. Under pressure, they got him again. Frank Clark in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Here's Hardman to return.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Frank Clark.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back at their own 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play.
That's caught inside the 20.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here's Murray. Finding Ertz here on the out route.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Ertz certainly proved he's still got some juice left after midseason trade to Arizona. Immediately came in and produced for over 500 yards in 11 games, and he's being counted on as a key piece for the Cards moving forward. And he gets him a 1st down there.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another 1st, but he appears to be a few inches short. A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
The incredible story of James Conner continued with one of its best chapters yet in 2021. Landing in Arizona, Conner was 2nd in the NFL with 15 rushing touchdowns and made his 2nd career Pro Bowl. The Cards gave him a new 3-year deal, ensuring that his story will continue into the future.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. On play action, it's Murray.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Murray a give. This is Connor.
And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
75 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Connor. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard. Maybe a touch less.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy that... And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there, maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because...
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into week 2. This has been an impressive week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.